Action. Hello guys, it's me, Danny, and Andy, my brother. And we're here in Pinotepa de Don Luis, which is a little town in the coast of Oaxaca. And it's a very special town. We're surrounded by nature. And we're very happy because we're here working with some artisans that work the waste loom. And also there is an old tradition about dyeing the threads with the snail that grows in the coast. But these dyers, they don't kill the snail. They only take out the ink that they have, and they put it back in the rocks in the ocean. It's a very unique tradition. Maybe we'll tell you about it later. But we're also very happy because we're about to send almost our last rewards for all the backers. And what else?
Well, it was quite challenging to gather all the materials, fabrics, dresses, blouses, boxes, and put it all together and send it back to you to your countries. We sent to I think 14 different countries. We ran into some issues, unexpected issues, but we're pretty happy with the result. I think almost all the backers are very happy with the rewards they got. Which ran into little trouble in Great Britain, where we didn't expect to be charged taxes. We didn't get that problem anywhere else. And also with a weaver, out of 80 products, just one of the weavers didn't deliver, so we're solving that. It's just 3 blouses. Other than that, everything went great. We're very grateful for your support, and we wanted to tell you a little bit about what's next.
Okay, let's tell them first where we've been. Because we've been traveling along Mexico and we're heading to Guatemala. That's where our first collection is from. So we first went to Tasco, where we're working with jewelry, with some artisans that work silver. So we're working on a new collection of the jewelry.
It's a very special jewelry because it's combined with a pottery that it's made in Chihuahua, and it's the finest pottery in Mexico. So the
yeah.
jewelry is top notch, guys. You're gonna like it.
What else? And then after Tasco, we went to Olinala. It's a little town here well, not here. Here's Oaxaca, in Guerrero, in the mountains of Guerrero, where they do the lacquering artwork. I don't know if that's right, but I think so. So they hand paint these boxes, and these they call them guajes, which is like a pumpkin, a dry pumpkin, and they lacquer it and then hand paint it. It's a beautiful thing. Actually, we have one product which is gonna be available on our website. Hopefully in 2 weeks you're gonna be able to purchase any of our products on our website. And right now, and then after Olinala, we went to
Xochitlahuaca, which is the little town up in the mountains in Guerrero where the blouses are made. And well, they have like very ancient tradition on waste loom, and it's where they work the native cotton. So actually that's why we're here now. This place is also very known for native cottons, which is the brown one, the green one, and the white one. And very scarce. They're very, very scarce. So we're here to find out how the situation is, to get some threads to make some clothes, and to see what we can do for it in the future.
Let me tell them about Xochitlahuaca. Xochitlahuaca is where I lived for the past 3 months, 2 months, sorry. And it's a beautiful town. I love it so much because I got to experience to be part of the community. And it's funny because there are some communities in Mexico that most of them only speak their native tongue. So in Xochitlahuaca they speak Amuzgo. Like 90% of the people speak Amuzgo. So it's funny to be in your own country and being with people that they don't speak Spanish. It's weird, but it was a beautiful experience to see firsthand all the traditions and how they weave and how they live. And yeah, right now we're in Pinotepa, which is another town that I love. And like Andres was saying, they also grow a lot of coyuche. Coyuche is the name of the brown cotton. So we've been spreading seeds around, like literally spreading cotton seeds along Xochislahuaca and here in Pinotepa Don Luis with different artisans so they can start growing cotton on their houses, because that tradition is almost lost. Like nobody wants to hand spin the cotton and first of all grow the cotton and then harvest it, hand spin it, and then weave it on the waist. So we want to encourage that tradition along Mexico and along artisans, because they, instead of that, they buy the threads, like how do you say that, industrial threads. So their clothes is not as fine as it was, like our ancestors used to dress with organic cotton.
And after here, we're heading to a little town called Niltepec, where there remain 5 families that still produce añil, which is the blue color that we use for dyeing the capes, the blue jaguar cape. And it's a very interesting technique how they have to harvest the plant, and they have these huge tubs where they mix it and they ferment it and they make these tones of blue in order to dye. And
they call it
very interesting blue gold.
The blue gold they call
Yeah.
it in Intepec.
And it's almost gone also. There remain only 5 families that can do it. So we want to shoot some shots, take some shots, and
we also want to buy some of the añil and spread it with our artisans, so they can also dye with that ink, natural ink. What else? And then after that, we're heading to
Guatemala.
Guatemala.
Yeah, to work on the new collection for next year's. So
it's gonna be exciting.
I mean, you guys are the first to support us. It's a prototype. We are taking into consideration your comments. Please make them, and to improve and see what we release for the public next year, probably.
What else? Well, thanks a lot for the support. Thanks a lot for believing on our project, and yeah, we're working very hard to grow our network and include more artisans from different parts of Mexico and Guatemala, and maybe keep going south and see what treasures our world has.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook. We'll try to keep you posted on the journey, because it's quite challenging.
Quite a
also,
journey.
yeah. We've been living in the car like for the past couple of weeks, but it's very fun just to visit the artisans and make a friendship and a relationship, trust. So thank you. And after Guatemala, we'll be in San Cristobal.
Oh yeah.
We want to explore further how we're gonna work on the on the garden.
On the natural natural dyes garden, and maybe next year we will be working on that project, which is one of the main goals of our project, to keep growing some natural dyes and
to get this going.
Yeah.
With your help. So thank you. And see you around. Bye bye.
I'm gonna show you around because this place is beautiful. You should take a look at. We have some bananas here. See the bananas? This is mamey. I don't know how to say that in English, but it's
Delicious.
another tree. More bananas, and that's a mango in the back. So, thanks a lot.